Just checking we're good to go in the back there. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome, and those of you that are online as well. Today we're going to be providing an update on a release we provided a few days ago. Just to preempt, this media release contains details that may be disturbing to members of the public. If you require immediate emotional assistance, call 1-844-413-6649, a national toll-free 24/7 crisis call line providing support for anyone who requires emotional assistance related to missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. Today we have Sergeant Wade McDonald from the homicide unit who will be giving you some more details and answering any questions afterwards.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for attending this afternoon. It is greatly appreciated. My name is Wade McDonald. I am a sergeant in the homicide unit. I'm overseeing this investigation and will be providing an update today. Today, the homicide unit is continuing to investigate the discovery of partial female remains along the riverbank in the South Point Douglas neighborhood. We have not been able to identify this female. We could describe this female as follows. Unknown ethnicity. She's believed to be over the age of 20 years old, between 5 feet and 5'5" in height, with a slight build. Short, dark colored hair, both ears were double pierced. The female has a cesarean C-section scar. She has no upper or lower teeth whatsoever. We believe they were previously missing. It is unknown if she would have worn dentures. We are asking the community for assistance. We need help. We need help in identifying this female with any information as well on this investigation. Anyone with information that may assist investigators is asked to call the homicide unit, 204-986-6508, or Crime Stoppers, 204-786-TIPS. Any questions? Yes, yes. For investigative purposes, I'm not going to get into those specific details today.
What kind of work, I guess, would be done in a situation like this to try, aside from a public appeal, to try to identify this person?
Well, we're hopefully we're going to be using several tools. DNA is a factor we're going to be using. It's a very important piece of the puzzle. Hopefully it will help us identify this female.
Does it take some time to get results?
Yes.
How long does that normally take?
I can't answer that specifically.
Missing persons cases, do you sort of cross-reference?
Yeah, several units within the Winnipeg Police Service are assisting us. Missing persons unit, the forensic unit. We had ground search and rescue as well as a dive unit assisting us.
Should this be related to any open cases?
At this point, we are looking at this as a standalone event. We have no information or nothing to suggest it's linked to any other investigation.
Do you know how long the remains were there for?
We don't have an exact date, no.
So, partial remains discovered. Some remains still out there. I know that there was a large area that was being searched along the waterfront, so are remains still to be located, still missing?
What I can say is, ground search and rescue, the crime scene was approximately 3,000 meters in length. It was searched. Am I going to stand up here today and say that we discovered everything? No, I'm not.
Are you able to determine how long she's been deceased for?
I can't. No.
Is it, I guess you wouldn't, there are a lot of camps and shelters in that area, for people who are unhoused. Is that something that's being looked at? Is it suspected that this could be somebody who experiencing homelessness?
I'm going to say that at this point, no stone is going to be left unturned. Our unit, our investigators, is currently conducting interviews, canvassing for video. Yesterday, we put out the release asking for the assistance of the community with video surveillance system, as well as that river path is known bikers, commuters along that river path. Maybe they have a GoPro. Yeah, if you have that, please let us know. Contact the homicide unit.
Aside from the Curtis and Higgins area, that path stretching along the river to Waterfront Drive sort of area, were there any other scenes or locations that are part of this investigation where police were searching?
All I'm going to say on that is, you know, it was quite detailed, quite lengthy investigation. We've been working on this since Saturday afternoon with very little sleep. A number of resources have been tied up in this investigation. You know, it was 3,000 meters in length we searched. So nothing, no stone has been left unturned on this.
And even though your partners is frustrating, were there obvious signs of injury or something, and that's why you're looking at this as a homicide?
For investigative purposes, again, I'm sorry, I'm not going to get into that.
This may be delicate, but are you able to say, like, were the remains in one area, were they all together?
Again, sorry, for investigative purposes, I'm not going to get into those specifics.
Were the remains that were found near Curtis Street and Higgins enclosed in anything?
Again, I'm not going to discuss that information.
A situation or a case like this, how long have you been on the homicide unit?
I've been in an homicide unit for a long time, since 2010.
A case like this, is it fairly rare to have a situation like this where remains are found, identity isn't known, and this is sort of the situation that you're in going forward?
I could say, you know, each homicide investigation is unique in its own. So to say specifically this one is unique, they're all unique. You know, we all treat every investigation with the same care and compassion, and hopefully bring justice to the victims' families.
If there's somebody who's watching this right now, or maybe sees it on TV, or reads it online or in the paper, and maybe they're concerned, if there's somebody in their life that maybe, you know, they haven't seen for a while, or whatever, what would you say to them if anybody out there sees this news and if they have any concerns?
Contact the homicide unit. The focus of this information is to focus on the female and to find out who she is. The family needs to know this.
Was there the possibility of, and I don't know how this works, but making up like a sketch of what she may have looked like?
At this point, I'm not going to comment on that.
Couple more questions?
The disclaimer, refers to the families impacted by MMIWG, two-spirit and gender diverse people. The female is of unknown ethnicity, according to this. Do you suspect that this woman is Indigenous?
I don't know. We don't know. That is the focus of this press conference, is to find out who this female is.
What makes you say that it was believed that her teeth were previously missing versus, I'm assuming, somebody removing them to hide identity?
I'm not going to get into those specifics on the post-mortem, but we have information to believe they were previously missing.
Anything else? Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I had a quick question for you about something else. Killed on a police. Okay. Incident. I'm not running about it.